Good morning and welcome to another coffee with me in the morning. I haven't got an official title for it, but that's what we'll go with. Let me just do the standard, am I streaming or not? It's not uncommon for me to forget to press the button. Oh, no, we are, look. So I thought what I'd do, let me just go to the stream itself. And then I can chat to people if anyone turns up. Let's have a look. Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Yeah. Right. Yeah, happy Monday, everyone. First thing I want to say is anyone that's in my cat's over there. Anyone that's in the UK will know it's school holidays at the minute. And if you're working from home, or even if you're a parent and you're at home and you've had your kids at home for school holidays, you're my hero. You're all heroes in my book. Roll on September. Anyway, let's move swiftly on. So what have we got? I've got new lighting additions up here. I think I had these last week. I'm not sure. The downside is, though, the more lighting you put in to make it mood. In fact, actually, these have a purpose, right? Because this is a north-facing room. And when it gets winter, I don't get much sunlight in here, and the light I've got here isn't really effective for when I'm doing work. So I thought I'd put these in up here. So I've got kind of downlighters on the shelves above, and it's helped. So oh, go away, Harry. Not interested. And it's helped. It's helped in terms of being able to see it a bit better. So that was new additions. The other new addition. Do you know what? I'm tempted to buy another big monitor. I've got one big monitor here, 27 and a 21. I don't know. I might buy another 27 and have the two. I don't know. They're on deal at the minute. Don't know. Help me out. What would you do? 27, 21 on my laptop. Would you go 227s? Not bad. Yes. Whatever. Harry's in Lanzarote, living it up. Probably had his full English fry up by now. Not quite lazing by the pool. Anyway, what were we here to do? I was here to look at Vancouver stuff. So let's have a look. Just screen. You don't want just screen. You want brand overlay, don't you? That's the one you want. You want a bit of me as well. 2 times 27 for sure. Yeah, no, I think so too. They're on a good deal, actually. So I think I might have to do it. Might have to treat myself. It's not been a great weekend, you know. Kids on holidays and everything. I think it might make me feel better. Right. Oh, actually, I'll tell you one thing. James and I, so James, co-host of ServiceNerd podcast, if you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. We ordered some merch last week. Not serious merch that we think all people will buy it. Don't worry. We're not that serious. We ordered some for ourselves because we thought it was funny. We won't tell you what it is because it will be quite funny. However, I have the design. I had a text this morning saying the designs are ready to approve. Quite professional. So I've got to do that in a bit. Anyway, let me. It's Hola, isn't it? Is it Hola? I don't know. We'll do that. Right. Okay. So Vancouver. Let's have a sniff. So I don't know, other than watching Chuck, Lauren, Pranav, and Earl do their stint. One of those will be interviewed for ServiceNerd podcast. I'm not going to tell you which one. Other than those doing their stint last week or the week before on What's New in Vancouver. Morning, Michael. I haven't really had a play, so I'm going to dip in here. So I'm going to have a look at plugins, right? Because I know, and then actually, I might have a look at digital portfolio management because I need to do something work related to. Oh, so I might take you around that. Application Manager, right. This is the new plugin list. So it takes you here. I did a video about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, that I loaded the plugin list, went for a run, came back, and it was still loading. That was my kind of sarcastic Mickey take at ServiceNow loading times for plugins. So this is the new plugin page. What do we think? Looks a bit sassy, I suppose. Available for you. Updates. Update available. Well, what happens when you click on it? No more elevated music whilst it loads. I don't know. Probably will be. Proceed to update. I don't even know what this is. I'm just going to click on it. I mean, it looks fancy. From a developer point of view, do I care too much? The only thing is, though, right? So, let's go back. Can I go back? I'll go back. Okay, here. Right. So, other than it looking a bit more fancy, morning, Martin. You're right, mate. How's life? France, is it? France? Other than it looking all right, it's not. I don't think it's going to change. Oh, this sounds miserable, doesn't it? I don't think it's going to change my life too much, you know. But the one thing I am going to point out that I've noticed is that I have to click in. Do I have to click in to each one to then update it, right? So before I used to be able to just click the drop down and click update. Now I have to go into each one, wait for it to load, play some music, proceed to update. So that's 2 clicks. So that's 3. Okay, so perhaps it tells me, not yet. Perhaps it tells me a bit more about it when I go into it, but I'm a developer. I'm not going to read that. I'm just going to click it. Oh yeah, no, I do like that. I do like that. Some more features and whatever, so I don't have to go off to the store to go and see what's new. I do like that. Okay, that's nice. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they've done it. You've got, on one hand, it's a few more clicks. On the other hand, you've got a bit more information that you're never going to read. Right, okay, that's plugins. The other thing I want to have a quick sniff at is flow designer bits. Talk to me about non-ServiceNow related stuff, people. Oh, right. Who's having the best morning? Harry is got to be having his English fry up in Lanzarote. Martin isn't yet in France, but is probably relaxing somewhere. Michael is probably doing the same as me, having a bit of a coffee, preparing for the morning. Right, okay, here we go. Flow designer. What's changed? I like, this is the new flow designer, starting a new job today. Ooh. My body is a temple. Yeah. Aren't most of the temples kind of crumbling by now? That's very kind of you, Martin. Hope it's a good gig. Drop me a line on LinkedIn. New homepage. I like this. Recent activities. I like it. I think it's one of these things that I'm going to look at if there's an issue, if I need to know, who touched that last? I don't think it's something I'm going to, what's this? For execution metrics. Oh, God. Oh, no, that's slow. Right, got bored of that. Pick up where I left off. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. Right, okay, top right. That's my favorite so far. Pick up where I left off. So these were things I did for Dynamic Flow the other week. Video Dynamic Flow, go and watch it, all the YouTube-based stuff. But this I like. Pick up where I left off. I can click into them. Recent activity, resources. Never going to look at them. Do like it. Nice. Right. Create problem from major incident. Let's go and have a sniff in here and see if we can find other stuff. So one of the big things I know Laura mentioned in the Vancouver webinar was, how's my mic, by the way? I'm trying different settings. Was they've improved load times and stuff. So I'm just going to click around. Oh, there's another thing I'll look at. They've improved load time. I like the new visual, as in it looks a bit more punchy. It's a bit easier on my eyes. I'm getting old. I'm just going to create any task. It doesn't really matter. Should I? Oh, no, I'll tell you what. Let's create a copy. Let's do that. I wouldn't go that far, Martin. Copy flow. Oh, hang on. Let's go back and play with one that I've already done. Let's leave. Oh, let's go to this one. Okay, right. Action. I don't know. Create record. What should we create? Something. Create a record incident task with a short description. Harry's eating a bacon sandwich in Lanzarote by the beach. Oh no, it'd be the pool, wouldn't it? Right, come on. If you've just joined, good morning. Nothing greatly exciting about this other than me poking around in Flow Designer in Vancouver. That's I always tag though, so I've done a few of these coffee morning things, and I do want to set the scene. And in fairness, right, I want to point out it's actually getting more views than I thought it was. It's not great views, right? I'm not Mr. Beast or Mark Rober or whatever. It's never going to be fantastically massive views, but these coffee mornings are getting more views than I thought. Not now, there's only 4 of us, but more over the space of a few days than I ever thought. Because literally, it's just me talking absolute nonsense, having a coffee, no structure, poking around. And you guys have got to wait for me to click stuff, right? So anyone that joins, I do appreciate it. And if you do want to join me on one, I'll hook you in with a video link and we can just chat utter nonsense on a Monday morning. Harry eats bacon sarnie. Let's see how quick that does. What's this? How do you think they're saving those last position records? Oh, I don't know. Martin, I would love my brain to think as far ahead as yours. I don't. I just think they're doing it. I'm not sure how they're doing it. There's got to be. Obviously, it's coming off some tables, isn't it? I haven't had a poke around or thought about it too much. What's this? What have I done? I suppose that was all right, wasn't it? Was that quick? I'm just clicking some stuff. There's not much to load. No. Is this new as well for subflows? It was there for flows before. Was it there for subflows? Don't know. Okay, well, right. I assume when they say they've made it quicker and performance enhanced it, they're not going to lie, right? So I can't really test it. It looks a bit better to me. So we'll go with it. Right, let's just delete that in case I do something. Oh, what's that? What was that I saw? What's this? Add annotation. That's changed. It was always there, but the little icon's changed. That's definitely different. Right, what's the other one I wanted to check? When I started to say they upgraded to Vancouver this weekend. Ooh, Martin, let me set the scene. This is me, this is me jumping around, flicking about. I'm not convinced this will be very useful for any substance going to a Vancouver prod instance today. But I appreciate the comment. The other thing, right, if you haven't seen it, this got, come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, I can't find it. Right. I don't know where it is. Right. This is annoying. It's not even there. Is it in an action? Let's have a look. Does anyone know what I'm looking for? Right, okay, so there's in Vancouver, there is meant to be a new Flogic. It's one of them. There is meant to be a new flow logic called Go Back To. And it created a massive round of applause in the team chat I was at when the Vancouver webinar was on. It's called Go Back To. It gives us kind of the same feature as rollback as in the old school workflow. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say old school workflow, but the old legacy workflow. We had rollback. We're now supposed to have Go Back To. It's not there. Why isn't it? Right, that's a subflow. That's a subflow. Let's see if it's only in flows. Let's go back here. That'll be interesting. If there's anyone had a play already and seen it, right, Go Back To. Get flow. It's not there. It's not there. Is it a new plugin? Is it a new action? Come on. Anyone play with it? Back. Rollback plugin. No, that's a rollback plugin. Oh, I didn't know that was there. That's quite interesting. It's not there. What's that one for? Rollback plugin? Don't know. Not going to use it anyway. What's the point? I'm bitterly disappointed that Go Back To isn't there. Not happy. Let's have a look at let's just have a look in here. Go back. Let's have a look. I'm sure it's called go back. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy. This is ruined my morning. How long have we got? 10 minutes. Let's just have a look, see if I've missed anything at all. Right, hang on. Vancouver. Go back to Flow Designer. Let's have a look. Right, okay, it's called Go Back to Action. Okay, so, right, Action. Go. Oh. It's not there, is it? Do I have to install it? Is it a new... Don't tell me it's a new action that I'm going to have to pay for. It's not there, is it? It's not there. Why is it not there? Right, apparently it's an action in Flow Designer. It's not a Flow logic. Let's go and see if I can find it in the plugin list. Right. Flow action. Docker spoke. Right. Installed. Available. Oh, right. Oh, hang on. Okay. What's this? Flow action. Don't know. Come on. Hopefully Harry's listening to this because he'll be on there looking for it, searching. I know what he's like. Go back. Action. Well, that's disappointed me. I came on all excited this morning to try and find this go back action. Let me have another quick look. Let's see, hang on. Go back. Yeah, look. Just to prove a point that I'm not telling porkies. What's this? Go back action. The go back to action in Flow Designer. Vancouver. So it is there. Why can't I see it? I don't know. Maybe. Just check you over there. I'm glad someone else had a good look and couldn't find it. I can't find it in the doc. It's there. I don't know. I'm not going to waste my life. I'm going to wait for... I'll wait for the 15th at 1:30 and then see what they say there. But it's not there. Didn't see that. Not happy. Right. The other thing I wanted to look at. So I'm doing something today that may or may not be useful to you, but I'm going to do it anyway. What is it? Digital. Anyone play with this? The digital portfolio workspace. Let's have a look. So I've got to do a project where we're setting up taxonomy nodes and the likes. And I was having to play with it last week. So let me just have a quick look at this. Sample, let's go for enterprise technologies. Oh, this is new. So they've got a new filter there. Yeah, so I've got to do a project this week to look at the digital portfolio management, set up the portfolios, the taxonomy nodes, and put in some kind of test data for availability. So, your outages and whatever, and kind of, just play a bit around with this. So these are this high level, interestingly enough, so prior to Vancouver, and I don't know whether this is just Vancouver, but you get digital portfolio, which is kind of this thing. When it loads, it is this thing, and it loads with the homepage, right? And you can add in personal portfolios. So you can basically say, I'm going to create a personal portfolio, so I'm interested in the services I'm interested in. You don't necessarily need to be an owner or a manager of those particular services or service offerings, right? There is an additional plugin for Service Portfolio Enterprise that gives you this little icon. Now, what that does in true ServiceNow fashion, it gives us the digital portfolio management, but then you have to pay for this plugin to connect that with your enterprise portfolios. Otherwise, you would just have personal portfolios. Now, I don't know whether this is a Vancouver thing, but when I installed digital portfolio management here, it already came with this icon. So whether it installs the plugins anyway, and they've realized, hang on, in order to get people to use it, perhaps we give it away for free. Don't know. Go and see your account manager. Anyway. So this is your portfolios. Underneath these are taxonomy nodes. You can have multiple layers of those. How many have we got? Right, different layers. And then we go into things like, it goes portfolio, taxonomy node, business service, service offering. Pretty much is the structure. This sounds really dull, but stick with me. So let's go for in end user services. That's something people can relate to. So end user services. And each one of these, so you got performance up here. You can have a short description of the services, right, or the portfolio itself, and then you have like some metrics along top. So performance snapshot. So you can have different performance metrics there. So they're called KPI groups. So just to give you a little flavour here. Come on. Right, okay. Here we go. So you got different performance KPI groups. So this one is the performance snapshot and that's for service portfolios. And in there, you've got different metrics: availability, open, new requests, and you can see those here, right? So on the KPI groups, you can set them depending on what the level of taxonomy is. So performance is on performance snapshot service portfolios. When you get down to services, perhaps it'll show service metrics, and you can set up what they call KPI group mappings. So you've got kind of KPI groups that are going to show on that board when you click on them, and then you can set up the mappings to say, for this service, I want to see this particular KPI group. And of course, you can create your own. Underneath them, KPI groups, when you hear KPI, you think performance analytics. Correct, right? So digital portfolio uses a bit of service portfolio and performance analytics. With that, if you get here and there's no numbers showing, this is test data, right? If you get here and there's no numbers showing, there are a couple of scheduled jobs that start with DPM. Performance analytics jobs that start with DPM, and there's one that starts with SPM. I won't show them because we're tight on time, but you can run those, and those are the historic jobs and daily jobs for KPIs in digital portfolio management, which will populate these. So let's just have a quick scroll down. Let's go to PC management, shall we? Yeah, PC management, PC installs. So this is where you got the business service. Then inside here, you can have service offerings. So these are service offerings of PC installs. Okay, and each one of these, so on the dashboard, it's going to show you critical incidents that are logged against that service offering, outages that are logged against that service offering, changes that are logged against that service offering. What you can also do is go into view details. Now here, this is where it gets a bit, does it get a bit funky? Don't know. Well, that's quite boring, isn't it? That's right. Okay. So it gives you a flavor of what's along the top. It gives you a quick summary of different changes that are critical incidents, anything that needs attention, basically. And then underneath here, you've got different sections. So plan, build, run, info. So this links to your CSDM and the life cycle of a service, I guess. And each of these sections has different things. Projects. This is all, you can see this if you wanted to. You can go into UI Builder and kind of sniff about and you see all this stuff. However, what you can do, again, availability commitment, that'll show up your availability metrics. You got info and all in here. The one thing I just wanted to point out is if you scroll down to settings, you've got application service portfolio properties, business application properties, service and offering properties. If you go into service offering properties, essentially, you've got a load of switches that you can turn on or off what you see on, say, plan, build, run. You've got service offering description, general info. Run, you've got commitments and so on and so forth. You can toggle on or off what you see. So it's quite flexible. Oh, they're not switches, they're little ticks. So, or we've got hide build tab, hide roadmap. So you can hide stuff. So if you want to use this, but your business isn't mature enough, perhaps, to include everything, and you're going to have loads of kind of blank spots, and people think, "Oh, what's that there for? It's got no data in." You can simply turn it off and then kind of turn them on when the process allows. So that's quite flexible. But this allows, I guess this is aimed at service owners or service managers that are able to that can manage their services and have it in one nice spot so they can see the performance of their service. Anyway, so I was looking around this because it's something I've got to do today. Contacts, that's nice. You can see the teams and everything that are associated to that. What's this? Catalog items. So this is going to give you any catalog items that are associated to that service or service offering. Attachments, view relationships. Probably going to be nothing. Don't really know what the test data is. But I'm doing this again, like I said. Oh, what's this? What's this down here? Can you see that? Zoom level? I don't think you can. Ooh. Ooh. So on this relationship thing, what is this? That looks quite funky, doesn't it? Kind of going around. I've got some Zoom level stuff going on. Is that? Click on an incident. What was it? Linux OS? Is that just digital portfolio management, do we think? ServiceNerd admin team. When did I create that? Right, it's 2 minutes past. Okay, so I think it's 2 minutes past. I'm going to have to start the day, as I'm sure everyone else will. But as always, it's been great to those who joined, Harry, Martin, Danny as well, and Michael. It's been, it's always good just to have a chat. If you want to just join the video link, let me know and I'll send you. Yeah, it will be interesting in the production environment, absolutely. But yeah, if you want to jump on these, then just give me a shout, even when the comments are going, and join. Drop me a link on LinkedIn, and I'll just get you in, and we'll just have a chat. This is honestly, if you're joining these, it's not. I don't want to say it's not meant to teach you anything, but it's just literally me poking around. So don't drop any comments going, well, that was wrong. That was. Don't care. To be fair, just having a mess. Anyway, enjoy your days wherever you are, Lanzarote, France, wherever. Enjoy them, and I guess we'll speak next week. See you later.